Recording record. Okay, I don't know if it's working. Phil's also doing it. Hello.
Do you have a little thing that says recording in the top left?
Oh, yeah, I do.
When
Okay,
you're recording.
well, everyone's here. How's everyone doing?
Wait, why do I have
Fabulous.
that? Not to overcomplicate things, but does everybody have it?
No, it's
I have it, yes.
Okay.
I need to record it for my class. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you guys an activity that you can use in your classroom. For those of you who are teaching, it's like a little learning activity called fact check, and the purpose of it is to get students to know each other. It's great for the beginning of the year. It shows kids what they have in common, and there's like a bunch of different variations that you can do to include exercise or problem solving and all sorts of stuff, but I'm going to do the original version. So I'm going to have you guys complete it just to show you how it works. So if everyone has a paper and a pen.
Could be a pencil.
Or pencil, anything, a writing material is fine. So,
Yeah.
so what I'm going to have you guys to do, so here you write, oh, actually I'm going to wait for Emily to get back before I explain it.
Oh.
Awesome. So what we're going to do here is you're going to write down 3 facts about yourself. You don't want them to be too general or too specific. So don't say something like, I have a dog named Fluff. That's a little too specific. So, but you could do something like, I have a dog. Don't write something like, my name is Zach. You know, you want to keep it broad enough that people might have it in common with you, but not so broad that everyone would have it in common with you. So I'm going to give you guys like 2 minutes or 3 minutes to write that down. Or more, however much time you need.
Are we supposed to intend it to have something in common, or we'll find out after?
You'll find out after. When everyone's done, yes, Emily.
Never mind, you were answering my question, but I was going to annoyingly go, what do we do when we're done?
Oh, okay. I'll actually let you guys know once you're done what to do.
Thank you.
And when you're done, just you know what? You could do like a little thumbs up, like react in the corner of your screen.
Oh.
Great.
Oh, I'm not actually done. I just wanted to showcase ideas.
We need 3 things?
3 things, yes.
Okay.
I don't like how those are the only 2 emojis that you have.
I know,
I
yeah.
wish we had more.
Those are all the emotions you're allowed to have. Thumbs up and clapping.
I want
Ridiculous.
to provoke my professor. Give me a thumbs down react.
So it looks like you guys are starting to finish up. So when you're done, just for the sake of the fact that it's technology, if you could send me a picture, either text or Snapchat. You guys all have my phone number. So if you all want to text me a picture of your facts.
Let me go get my phone.
Mine is incredibly messy.
That is totally okay. I hope I can read it.
I can write it neither if you want.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's a test of Talia's reading skills.
Yeah.
So, practice.
I spelled something wrong, just so you know, in my sheet.
That is okay. I am not like grading this, obviously.
I just sent mine.
I just made mine as well.
Great. All right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to be reading your facts, but no, you don't know who wrote who. So when you start, everyone start with their hand raised. Or is that comfortable? Hand raised, would a thumbs up be easier, or some thumbs up? Hand raised or thumbs up, either is fine. So I'm going to read the facts, and as they're true to you, you keep the hands up. If they are no longer true to you, you put it down. At the end, we will guess who wrote the 3 facts.
Do you raise your hand again after the fact is over? Like if you say something and it's not true to you, I put my hand down. But if the next fact is true to me, do I pick my hand back up again?
I'll say that you can do that, but then put it down before we guess so we can see who all 3 of them are true for.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Got it. We're going to guess each time. Got it.
So when you hear
Why do we all have our hands up?
just put your hand down? Is that?
So if something's not true to you, put your hand down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
I think so.
Yes,
I
Miss
think
K.
so.
Okay, so I thoroughly enjoy biking. I'm a history teaching major, and I grew up in Massachusetts. So that's Zach.
I think it's Zach.
I think it's Zach.
Does anyone have anything in common with him?
I also enjoy
Like
biking.
bike
Biking's
riding,
neat.
yeah.
Thoroughly, I'm not sure if I would say. I gotta ask, but I like biking.
Actually, Zach is the only one here who's not from New Jersey.
Wow.
Wow. All the power to you, man.
Am I the only one not in New Jersey right now too? I mean,
I'm in
like,
Burlington.
or is anyone else? Like still
Okay.
at school or something?
Wait, what? Okay.
I have a sister. I have a lot of cactuses. And I
A lot
cannot
of what?
cook well. And I cannot cook well.
Cacti?
And the last one is I cannot cook well. So that's Emily.
It's
Yeah.
Emily.
So
Nice.
I thought some of you guys had sisters and cactuses, but everyone else here, I guess, is a good cook.
I couldn't hear what the second one was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's
Alright.
just,
I have
I'm like,
a cactus.
Aww.
That's cute.
Alright, you guys ready? I have a cat and a dog. I have never broken a bone. And I am allergic to pollen. I'm allergic to pollen.
Well, I think it's Julia, if I had to take a wild
Yeah, I
guess.
may have this one.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. I have a twin brother. I was in a musical
wonder
in
who-
my teenage years.
What was that one?
I was in a musical in my teenage years. And I'm trained in ballet.
Wonder who that could be.
All
I
right.
vote Izzy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So next one. I think this is the last one. Am I missing any?
Did you get mine?
2.
Ew.
I've gotten one fills, I think.
Did you get mine via Zoom chat?
I did. I don't think I got Filmatos'. What did you send yours to?
Snapchat? Because you said
Snapchat,
Snapchat or text. And the quality doesn't tend to go great through text from my phone.
Gotcha. All right. Ready? I'm lactose intolerant. I've never broken a bone, and I don't need glasses.
That's just rude.
Rude.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
This is the last one. So I speak a language other than English. I have a pet fish, and I was in high school choir.
Oh, I think it's Phil Matos.
Perhaps the only
Could
person
be.
left, yeah.
So what did you guys think of this activity?
It was
I,
very.
I thought it was fun.
I think it'll also probably be neat with a larger group of people, so like the refinement gets more interesting.
Yeah, I definitely like when I did it in a group of like 30 students. There were always like 2 or 3 that had stuff in common, unless it was something really niche. Which was really fun because the class did guests and sometimes they got it wrong.
I'd suggest
Yeah,
you
Emily.
also
I'm sorry.
Oh, I had a question. When you did it with your students, did you do it in like a circle so everyone could see each other?
No, so the high school teacher did it like I saw her while observing doing that, and I thought it was a really
cool.
cool exercise. She had her classroom in rows, so I think it would be nice to do it in a circle, but people still
Yeah, I agree.
still did look around, but it was harder to see who sat down when.
No, for sure. Yeah, I was picturing it in a circle, so I was curious.
Yeah. What do you guys think would be like some cool ways to use this in a classroom? Or if you had a classroom, where would you see yourself using this kind of thing? Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
okay. Emily raised her hand first, so.
Okay, sorry, Zach. I think that it would be fun. Also, keep in mind I teach smalls. That like I would do it if the kiddos were having like a difficulty with like accepting differences, or even if it was just like some sort of like holiday where you're supposed to accept differences or something, or a curriculum, or we're reading a book about it. I would either do like a read aloud first, and about like differences or something, or I'd open with that activity before the read aloud and have them all do that activity and then talk about like what they have in common and what they do different.
Yeah, I really like that too, because I didn't think about that, but it'd be really interesting to use this activity if you had like a new immigrant kind of population coming into your schools, because a lot, like sometimes students have a harder time accepting that, which is upsetting, but kind of true. So
Yeah.
making sure that you can show students that they like have more in common than they do different. Is really
Or like if, at the beginning of the year, especially if you're in like an inclusive class.
Definitely. Zach, did you have something you wanted to say?
I was gonna say on the first day of school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Something my mentor teacher did is because there are 30 students and it takes long enough to go through it. She did like 5 every day for the first like 2 weeks or something like that, which worked pretty well. And I thought that worked well to kind of like the students looked forward to it as a break as well. And especially because that class was first thing in the morning, just kind of be like, oh, now we get to know each other.
I like it because it's speedy. I have to say, like, one and done, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you learned a bit about each other through this?
Yes.
I had no idea that Izzy did ballet.
I know.
No. I'm a mystery.
I only have 2 more questions. Sorry, guys. Do you guys think of any ways that you could do this for a classroom that maybe that like appreciates differences? So like I guess like how to make it more inclusive to students who like maybe English isn't their first language, or students with a disability who may have like a harder time coming up with some of the facts or something like that. Emily and then Zach again. Oh, and then Phil.
If students speak different languages, you can encourage them to say what language they speak at home as one of their things, and then see if anyone else speaks that language. Although then that could get them to talk about you behind your back, because that happened in New Zealand to me. But the students,
It's fine. They're gonna talk behind my back anyway.
they were talking, like they were calling each other pigs in Arabic just because they thought it was funny. And then I was like, let's speak English, because we all speak English right now and we're learning. But it was funny because they were like, oh, we can tell you what we're saying. We're saying pig. And I'm like, okay.
Oh.
That's nice.
Zach,
I forget where I was going with the rest of this. What was the rest of the question? I'm sorry.
no, just like how to keep this inclusive for and like consider the differences of students.
Oh yeah. Just say like, remember, like at the beginning, if you state expectations, say like, remember that everyone is different and we have different ways of doing things, so it's important to like notice those differences and appreciate them. So give like respect to your, like, you want people to find your stuff interesting, like try and find other people's stuff interesting. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Zach, what were you gonna say?
I completely forgot. To be
That's okay. Phil, did you have something?
Yeah, what I think, because it's about like if there's some students with like a lot of differences, I'd suggest like you have students order the thing from like their 3 facts from most general to like more specific, because that way it encourages on the first fact, you'll at least, even with students with a lot of differences, will have some common denominator. And also I think the activity in general doesn't lend itself to a whole ton of exclusion, because unless if it's you're the person who the facts are about, then you just sort of silently dip out of it instead of like, and only every student's only going to be the one that the facts are about once, so it's only like one moment instead of consistently.
Yeah. I think that's a really good point about making it most general to least general. I didn't really think about it, but I think that's what my mentor teacher did. I just didn't. Sometimes you don't notice things by just watching it, but I think that's definitely important, and it makes it easier to just kind of keep track as well. Anybody have anything else? They have any questions or anything else they want to say before we log off?
I thought that was a really fun activity.
Thanks, Talia.
I had a good time.
Very appreciated.
I like learning things.
All right, well, stay healthy, everyone, and I'll talk to you all pretty soon.
You
Talk
too.
to you soon.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.